Welcome to the video. It's about 9 a.m. I'm out in the woods. Got an uphill battle to go here, so we'll see what we find. Just all rock. Came to a little flat area and pushed towards the back end. This is a possible area. There's two trees right here where I might put up a ridgepole. Only problem is I'm not seeing the resources that I like. To take a little break, get my gear off. We'll just settle in here for now. We'll see what happens. I've just got to know what's up there. It's another uphill push. I stashed my gear right over here. We'll push up there and see what we got. This is much better, I think. Many more trees with the spacing I'm looking for. There's a valley down here and there's more mountains over that way, but I think our camp's gonna be up in here. Okay, I pushed back up with all the gear. So I'm like on a plateau now, or the top of the mountain. I can see places all around. It's much more remote. So I think this is the spot. I'm just gonna drop down here for now and poke around this general area. I think I found the two trees I'm gonna use. Right over there is my gear, and right here is a tree, and right here is a nice live tree. And if we are going to build back this way, we'll be facing southwest. I've got a bunch of sandwiches, a little tarp kit, and my little lean-to kit, cook kit, and I'm after paracord and work gloves because we need to get a measurement. Also got socks, my headlamp while we're at it, fire kit, emergency stuff, batteries, so forth, and my sleeping pad, and that's it. And in my bag there, the camera's sitting on the bag, is my sleeping bag, my saw, and my tent in case we don't get finished today. But I found a good location. It's before noon. Time for a little lunch break here. Check out this big box of sandwiches I brought. So I'm good on sandwiches, guys. These are monsters too. I'm gonna tear into one. Smoked ham, smoked turkey, salami, smoked provolone, lettuce and tomato. Killer sandwich. I've been making these at home a lot. I think this is an oak, but let's take it down and see what we got. Yeah, just enough. Okay, so we got our ridgepole. That's awesome. I feel better now. Just getting that good and tight on there. And I'll reinforce those again once we get them up. I just don't want to lock them in because I want to make sure the height is proper shoulder height. I pushed further out and I found this old stone foundation. It's crazy. I mean, we're out in the middle of nowhere, and about 30 feet from that location I found this stone pit. Pretty crazy. It's definitely man-made though. There's a pine tree I'm gonna take. I'll at least take the top end of that because it's dead. And it looks like there's more back in here too that we'll get. Not straight enough. Nowhere to work back in here. Gotta clear out some of this stuff. Not finding much around here. Not much straight stuff. Measured this out, made a little score mark here. So this will be one, if not two more poles. And the weeds are gonna get in my way. I really gotta clean this area up. There's just twigs and weeds and bushes. There's nothing straight out here. It's all twisted or bent. Most of this stuff. This one here is all twisted up. Almost straight enough. Might try that one. Yeah, that might work. Might be a little crooked, but that'll do. Bad news again. But I have Gorilla Glue, so just glue them up, and that takes another 20-30 minutes out of the day. Sealing it down. I've been waiting about 15-20 minutes now. Maybe not, I don't know, but I've been standing here for a long time. I'm gonna try using it. Anyways, over here we've got 2, possibly 3 pieces. I just balance this up here. I have to smooth these down on the outside. It's pretty difficult to find straight poles out here. I've checked the whole area around here and I found maybe 4 or 5 good ones. Well, the boot seems to be holding. Hopefully that glue works. Should be alright. If not, we're tent camping. Got that all cleaned out. Might not even have to saw this one. Let's go this way with it. Good firewood too, so we'll burn this end. But should get a straight one out of this. And by straight, I mean straight enough for now. Here are the somewhat straight poles for the lean-to. Probably should have cleaned that out a little better back in there, but that's good. Probably could go with one more. What I'm gonna do is put on the tarp temporarily. I want to make that clear. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done on the underside of the tarp. But I still need to get firewood, build a little pit. I've only got an hour and a half left of daylight, so I need to get a move on. Edges on this pine. Got spikes on it, but I'll try to get them with my knife. Not really work I want to be doing with a knife. I'm probably going to have to get a rock and just bash them in, some of them, but I just don't know how much I want to risk popping the tarp. That's pretty smooth. Popping the tarp. I mean, poking a hole in it. But I don't know, I guess the knife will work. Gonna put this horrible duct tape. I'm out of Gorilla Tape, so this is just temporary for now so we can get through the night and get through the other things I need to do. Then we'll feed paracord through this hole. Tie it down. Stick that down there for now. And then, let's see, we'll take our melted end here. Just take a lighter and melt it. We're just going to tie this down like this for now. It's now 4-pointed, meaning each 4 corners are secured. Again, this is very temporary. So that's how I'm going to go about it for now. I really hate doing it, but hey, we have shelter and it'll work if it snows or if it rains. I'm not going to go crazy with stones. I'm just going to get a couple to contain coals. But most of them are wedged in, of course. Here's one good one. That's good for the first haul anyways. Well, at least we'll get a model of a lean-to camp today. Still need a few more rocks though. There's 4 more rocks. I'm gonna grab my gear. Maybe eat another half a sandwich or a snack or something, and then get back on this. I want to get my gear inside the model lean-to for now anyways. Gonna need the headlamp soon. There's plenty of firewood around close by, so I'm not concerned about that. I just feel a big weight off my shoulder having stones for the fire pit and shelter. Eventually I want to have the fire pit up here, but there's stumps and there's a mess. And right here there's 2 stones already in. So I can just build around that for now temporarily. So there's the fire pit. Here's that rock that was already there along with this one. I don't really want to try to dig it out. But yeah, we'll expand on this later for sure. Got this little fire kit here. It's got a fire starter, emergency poncho, safety blanket, fat wood. But what I need out of here is birch bark. Well, the hard work's done. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today, but we have shelter, we have a fire pit, and I have food, and I'm gonna get by, so that was my goal. No insulation layer, so I'm sleeping directly on the ground. I'm gonna put my pad in my bag. But yeah, kinda sucks, but we'll get a bench in soon. I hope I have coffee in here. Yes. Okay, there's one from last time. Cool. Gonna have to save it for tomorrow unless there's another one in here. No. Bummer. Oh well. Got snacks. Ramen. Ended up melting my sleeping pad in the fire. Anyways, I'm gonna use my tent as a pillow. And now I have at least something under me to keep my bag dry and to keep me dry. Not really anything for heat, but yep, that's what we got. Well, I'm all tucked in for the night, nice and chilly, right next to the fire, so I'm fine. I'm feeling comfortable. Didn't get as much as I wanted done today, but still made progress. Try to get as much as we can done tomorrow. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the footage. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's probably about 4:30, 4:45. Just got up, just got the fire going. Gonna get me some coffee on and wait for the sun to come up. Well, what an interesting night. It did rain. I got a little wet on the edge here. Nothing serious. A little disappointed in myself with the progress I made. But then again, there are no resources out here. There is no straight wood. I went all around the place looking. And as you can see, this is the best I got. So we're going to have to do some serious traveling to get some. I'd like to have pine, like right here. Let me hit this real quick. Oh, that's good. Good and strong. A lot of them are bowed down in. Now I can weave and flip the bow up and then weave under it to hold it up. So we'll see what happens today. I'm going to sit here and think on it. I just got up. Like I said, it's like 4:30, maybe 4:45. Munch on some snacks, some power bars. Got real cold last night, but I'm fine now. Got the fire going. I can feel the residual heat. But yeah, just gonna have some breakfast here. Got some breakfast bars, power bars, and whatnot. Anyways, we'll see you guys at sunup. First thing I want to do is get rid of this tarp. Then we'll go get more poles. Might even be able to get 2 straighter poles out of this one if I cut it right about here. Here, down, maybe, we'll see. Okay, I've aligned these to get sort of the bent ones on the side where I'm not going to be sitting up. It's not perfect. It's mostly hardwood, but it's going to have to work for this environment. What do we have here but a nice straight pole? Not too rotted. After closer examination, I think this is pine, but it's nice and straight, it's solid, and I think it'll work, so we'll take it. There we go. That's much straighter than some of these other thinner ones over there. I don't want the thin ones anyways. Grabbed a bunch of boughs here. I'm going to start weaving these in. A couple more loads like that, we'll start getting leaves on. And just a few more to do a little bit of patchwork. If you're gonna do it by hand, always look out for rabbit poop. Don't ask me how I know. I just temporarily tied on the tarp again. I just tied the top 2 knots. It's starting to rain and I don't want to get soaked, so just for now, till we see what happens with the weather. Well, it's been raining for about 20 minutes. I'm glad I put the tarp up. I don't know how much longer it's going to last, but I want to get back to work. I could start weaving, you know, some of this stuff up and in there, but I'll do that later. I really want to get that tarp on and get it tied down at each interval. So, for now I'm just kicking back, hoping the rain stops. I hate doing this, but I'm going to wrap up the video here. It's been raining for about an hour and a half. I've just been sitting here, not getting anything done. I don't want to work in the rain. But thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next video.